Thank you guys for letting us reach 500 subs. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for 500.
Thank you for 500 subs. So we thought that we would go and read your comments on our videos for this discussion video.
I think one that's interesting that we haven't really talked about is this one by Andres Gunther.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one as well.
So he was talking about posture and then mentioned Alexander technique, which I think, Michelle, you would probably know the most about Alexander technique, but it's really interesting, and people that aren't in the industry don't really know that musicians have to deal with all these physical aspects and actually potential health problems due to problems in technique. And we kind of talked about how it affects the performance, but we didn't really talk about how it affects a healthy technique or what a healthy technique looks like.
Or should feel like, too. If you ever feel burning, like muscle burning, muscle fatigue, that's not good. This is not working out where more pain is more gain. This is the opposite for these fine muscles.
And remember that when it doesn't feel good, it usually doesn't sound very good, because if you're relaxed, then your sound is relaxed.
Yeah, there's a different quality to the sound for sure.
Unless you want it to not sound relaxed.
That's true.
Yeah.
But that's a little too I don't know. Too
Sometimes people will argue like, oh, there's a certain part in the music where you should make it look difficult, or it should feel difficult to have that characteristic come through. And I think it just depends on your school of thought. Depends on the performer. But as long as you know how to take care of yourself, like physically, in terms of stretching, cooling down, warming up, things like that, then it's okay, I guess. Just be smart about it.
So in our video about staying motivated during the pandemic, we had this comment from Piano Passion. He said, "For me, uploading a video of me playing a piece keeps me motivated always. I don't share my practice, but I only shoot myself performing the piece I was practicing for days. Letting others watch you play or hear your music and critique or say their opinions, it keeps you developing yourself more and more every day." Oh, this is a good video. Thank you. You keep me motivated also.
Yay.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Piano Passion.
Thank you.
You know, it is so nice to hear that, because that's part of the reason why we do this. We want to share our love and passion of music with others, and also to help motivate people, especially during this time, during the pandemic. So thank you for letting us know that.
Yes,
And we love hearing your thoughts too.
in your comments. You guys keep us
We
going.
read all of them.
We do. We might not have a chance to reply to all of them. I know all the YouTubers and people say this, but we do read all of them for sure.
You know, it was one of my favorite comments is in the Secret Piano Battle video, Edwin Tan says, "Aside from Mike Myers, which was really well done, BTW, the ghost of a woman with long dark hair and wearing white appears in the doorway behind Sara. Great editing." And I'm like, what? Thanks for protecting me, guys. Finding
when I
ghosts
read-
that Dan didn't edit.
When I read that, I panicked a little bit. I was like, wait, what? There was a ghost that I didn't...
Didn't purposely put in there.
It was really fun. I can't tell you how many videos I thought about doing that. I thought, oh, the window's huge. There's something we can do with this. and then I realized, oh, Halloween is coming up, so I might as well put in some references.
Watch out for Santa Claus in the next one.
And the comments in general that we got for one of our discussions about posting or practicing or performing on social media, I was surprised in a good way that so many people were comfortable with posting their playing online, and so many comments saying that it had a positive effect for them as well. Because I remember when I first wanted to post stuff, like, I'm scared. So scared. And I'm sure we all are like, our highly critical brains are like, this is not good enough. You're probably going to get trolls. You're going to get haters. You're putting out something that isn't deemed perfect. But then once you kind of post a few and it's like not that bad, and the community on social media is usually pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm especially impressed by people who are beginners and already posting online, because I feel like there could be a lot of pressure to play, you know, like really difficult pieces or something and be really perfect. But it's good to just get comfortable. Mm-hmm. So then when you have your first concert, then you're going to be like, oh, no big deal. I've performed for the whole internet before.
On our video called Pianists and Their Body Language, there's a comment by Tall Grass Lane Stitches. And this person said, choir directors will ask choirs to gesture as they sing to elicit and strengthen dynamic and other qualities in their singing. I found it hugely effective. And I think for all instrumentalists, sometimes just gesturing stuff with your hands, or even trying to sing your melody if you're not a singer but you play an instrument, can do magic in terms of your phrasing or tone quality. There's something about connecting what you have in here, your inner ear, with a physical gesture, that if you can mold them together really well, is part of the magic that forms, in my opinion.
I was just gonna ask you, do you guys ever just like walk in circles around a room and like loop a melody and then just be like
in the privacy of my own
like
studio?
Conducting?
Yes. Not in public.
Yes, because what I mean is like conducting, and then it kind of like gets your musical ideas flowing in a way that you can't just like sitting at the piano and playing through it. Kind of like thinking as a conductor more than a pianist. And I find that kind of helps me sometimes when I don't know what to do with a phrase.
Conducting has helped me a lot. And I find that sometimes you need to move if you want your music to move.
And I think it's helpful because body movements can help you really feel the difference between a passage that's meant to be very rigid or very rhythmic versus one that's supposed to be flowy and more gentle.
I think it also helps with the fact that sound is not something you necessarily can see or touch or smell or taste. Like, it's highly abstract. So sometimes in order to make it feel like the concept is more tangible or something you can acquire, or just how the sound moves, you have to move too. And so gestures of like pretending your hand is the sound and it traveling, or things like that, can help you or help students connect to the music in another dimension. I'm sorry, I might butcher your name. Ensar Yusel? He says, I don't know if you're interested, but I think it would be nice if you had a subreddit. We could discuss things or post our performances, and I think you can make videos about that stuff. Loved your content. Thank you for your nice comment. We love you too. And, or the
Oh, yeah.
keep your eye out. We're getting a subreddit coming.
We're also gonna get a Discord too.
Oh, there was this really good comment also on the same video, which this person says, as a non-musician who only started listening to classical music a year ago, I got into the position of a beginner student that you discussed in the video. How do I even figure out what's good and what's not? And that was and still is very hard, but I let the YouTube system with its numbers of views, numbers of likes, and comment sections guide me. And so they go on about all what they discovered, and they left another comment, which I think is... I love it when you guys leave such like thorough, detailed comments. I love reading these.
And then you're like, wait, there's one more thing I wanted to tell them. And you come back 30 minutes later and you keep adding. I love it.
You guys are the best.
We also love short comments too. We love all comments and all thumbs up. And
so
likes.
Keep talking to us because we appreciate it.
We need someone to talk to when we're practicing alone. And I think there are many people who are in a similar position as them, where they get into classical music and they're like, I don't know where to start. And everybody, when you go into the YouTube comments, everyone's like, this is the perfect recording. No, this is the perfect recording. No, this is the perfect recording. And you're like, I don't even know what the standard of perfect is. And I can imagine it being tricky I mean, I was there too. And I think at the end of the day, the more you listen, the more you read comments, the more you discuss with other people, you will start to develop your own taste and what you want to listen for. And that's how those other comments got to where they are.
Or it's funny when people fight over things in the comments, like they'll listen to some etude and then someone will say, this is okay, but Richter's recording is the best. And then someone else will comment and be like, excuse me, Richter's recording is not good at all. Like, do you even hear what he's playing?
Wait, that just makes me think of his Opus 10 number 4 etude, where he's, I don't know, he like starts angrily, he's like playing with his handkerchief, like wiping his fingers, and then throws it, like goes crazy fast. Have you seen that video?
I think I have, not recently though, but...
This one is from What Professional Pianists Really Think About Simply Piano. And this comment is by Stuff with Music. Lol, I actually thought I had a Simply Piano ad at the start of this video. Yo, when I watched this after you finished doing visual effects...
Me too, when I was watching
like,
it.
Since when did we... What?
Yeah.
Since when did we have an ad?
I was like, wow, what a coincidence.
I think we were discussing how can we start our video without our logo. Like, you know how a lot of videos have that
Da-da-dum.
short preview of the
Yeah.
whole video. So I thought, oh, what better way than to have the ad play itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
From our video Pianist and Body Language, a commenter by the name of A. Taylor Child says, I think movement should be more or less whatever comes naturally, but there are a few movements where I think appropriately planned or even choreographed movement can enhance the music. Like lifting your arms high in the air to play a big loud final chord can be cool sometimes. Other times I think it's just obnoxious, like what a lot of people do at the beginning of the Winter Wind Etude. And I agree with A. Taylor Child in that your gestures at the piano should come naturally or feel natural, for sure. And I also agree that in the showmanship side or the performance side of things, some movements do need to be choreographed. There are times where I do plan certain things to happen, but to serve the music, for sure. Not just to be like, oh, look at me, I'm playing a huge chord.
I think it's kind of like acting. Sometimes you can go too far, and sometimes you're not doing enough. So you have to find that right balance, and that is the same for music and gestures
For
with
sure.
what you're playing too. You know, in our bingos video, we had a really funny comment that I thought it was really amusing. So Siddharth Priyadarsh said, oh, he added a timestamp, 0 minutes and 15 seconds. And then he said, and my name is Siddharth. Thank you. I thought that was so funny because that is where we finish our introduction. Hi, my name is Dan. Hi, I'm Michelle. Hi, I'm Sarah. So his came right after.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, I thought...
No, I thought that was hilarious as well.
Oh my god, comment of the year.
Yeah.
Sorry it's to the people who wrote big paragraphs and lost to this one.
Siddharth can be our honorary member.
Yeah.
The how to stay motivated during a pandemic, I believe there is a comment by Matt, and he says that he knows someone from here. Anyone care to share?
Who?
So I met Matt in Discord, and we have became practice buddies, and we share our practice journals with each other. So to kind of
Shout out to Matt.
yes, to keep each other motivated and also to keep ourselves accountable for our personal goals. I think it's good. Since graduating from university, I miss seeing and practicing near other musicians.
There is a comment on our first Pictionary video by Edwin Tan, and he says, I guessed a lickety etude for every single one of Sarah's drawings. So that's a pretty good comment.
I'm so honored by your comparison, you know.
I think a week after that video, my neck was hurting so badly because I had to tilt my head the whole time.
You know, there was one time where Dan was editing a video and then we were late on schedule because Dan was really injured from the neck thing. No, seriously, Dan was like, I'm going to massages every single day. Like, I'm traveling to a masseuse in a different city just to get like a really good massage for my neck. And for a second, I was really worried that it was gonna
it was
stick around.
Really painful.
Yeah.
I couldn't drive without, like, when I check my blind spot, you know how normally you just have to like turn? I had to like lean forward to like turn like this.
Yeah.
So it would hurt less. I was like, In our video where we play piano with gloves or oven mitts, our challenge video, Julia Chen said, "Unbelievable how well Sara was still able to play so well with oven mitts. Dan's attempt with it seemed to make more sense. Ha! Can't pick who's the funniest because you are all so great in weaving together to make it fun to watch. Thanks, guys. Maybe I'll try it myself next time. I practice. Haha."
Did you try it?
Tag us.
Let us know.
Tag us if you post it.
Let us know.
Let us know if you like these challenge videos or have ideas down in the comments. We're totally do with more. By the way, still very impressed with your glove playing, Sara. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I didn't practice it beforehand, I promise.
I don't believe it. I'm just...
I have to say, you know the Bach iPad video that we did? I felt so accomplished after hearing all of the comments of people saying that we did a good job, because...
And that we sounded musical.
That was so hard, you guys. I recorded it for so long because you don't understand. Those keys are so sensitive and they're so tiny.
The black keys.
Yeah, if you made one slip and I had trills, we had to start all over again.
And you have to make it small enough so that the whole range of the keyboard fits on your device. Otherwise, you have to like swipe it, and you don't have time to do that while you're playing.
And the black keys were like a fraction of the white keys in terms of the width. So it was much harder to play the black keys. Thank goodness it was the C major prelude, but it still had quite... no, not prelude. C major fugue. But it still had a lot of black keys as it weaved around.
And sometimes like you would play a note and it would double tap, so it'll double play. Or sometimes you'd play it and it wouldn't sound. And then as we were doing this, we started realizing that we can't use our thumbs to play because there's not enough skin contact to make it work. So we were trying to do some weird fingerings with like just like either one finger or a few of them.
Both hands, because otherwise it would be too difficult. I remember that was like the one task that we all had to do that like I felt a lot of rebellion. Like everyone was like, I can't do it anymore, and Dan's like, okay, when are you uploading your videos?
Yeah, I'm in the chat and I'm like, I can't bleep do this.
Like all these crying emojis.
And I think the hard thing about it too is that unless you memorized your music, unless you memorized your individual voice, you would have to look at the score and then look down or look back at the score or just look at the score. But then our experience with the piano and the geography of it and all of that is out of the window because we're on the iPad. I found it so much easier to just memorize my lines so that I don't have to look at a score.
We all memorized it because otherwise it would be a bunch of clusters and hard to edit sounds.
It was still hard to edit regardless of how good the playing was.
Because
a moment of silence for Dan. Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Hit the bell notification. It really helps us out so that we can reach 1K and be on the lookout for some subreddits and some Discord stuff in the future.